Welcome back to the Caitlin Show. Today we're going to be making shepherd's pie on a hot plate featuring my mom. It's one of my favorites growing up, one of my siblings' favorite foods. So is my mom. My mom cooks it very well. The difference is we're going to be using a hot plate, and we're going to tell you how to use the hot plate and how to use an oven, because normally we would cook it in the oven, but we're in a hotel room. So we're going to
oven and stovetop.
Use the hot plate.
Okay.
Hey everybody, we're back. We have peeled some potatoes. They're in water, so that way they don't turn brown. This is like 8 to how many? 9 potatoes. You want to cut them thin slice, so that way, it'd be easier to cook with.
And you cut them in half before you slice them thin after you peel them. Watch out, do it slow, because the potatoes will pop all over. Somebody falls in there, that water pot.
That's enough.
Good job. No, put them all in there. Just let them fall. They good. Oh God, I thought you had it. Potato on the floor. Run away, potato.
Let's give it to the cat.
Yeah, let the kitty cat have it. Okay, now we also, let me come in real quick with this. I poured some more water in there. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and we're going to time it and see how long it actually takes on a hot plate to boil these potatoes. And then, anyway, I forgot to put salt on top of my potatoes. I salt my potatoes and pepper them in the water. That way it'll season the potatoes and it don't have no bland taste. I put about, for 8 to 9 potatoes, I put about a tablespoon in there. And then about for pepper, I don't know, I would just cover it. That's what I normally do. I guess it's about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. And you can add, I don't put it all at once because I don't want to put too much in there and it be too peppery or it's just not enough salt. You still can add more salt when you mix it up and when we get to that part. But I'm gonna put the lid on there and I'm gonna let this come to a ball. It'll take a few minutes. It'll take a lot longer. It'll take a little bit longer than on the stove. Well, it does take longer than on the stove, but it don't mean you can't get the same meal. You can't get the same taste as you do on the stove top and in the oven because.
So, also what my mom had said, she was like, if you're planning on to do it on a hot plate, you might want to start a little bit earlier than you would normally cook dinner because it might take a little bit longer than doing it on an oven. Because you're not using an oven, you're using a hot plate. There's a difference between both of each other. I drained the potatoes because they are boiled.
They're ready to be.
That's what it looks like.
Pay attention. You cannot play around when you're doing something. You have to pay attention to it. And then you drain it in the strainer. And you let that drain. And we'll be.
So we got some grind meat ready.
We already got ground meat cooked. And we got more that we're gonna cook to go with it.
I'm finna pig out, y'all. Y'all don't understand.
Huh?
I said I'm finna pig out, y'all. Y'all don't understand. You try not to have too much of big pieces when you're cooking it. First, you gotta drain it, rinse it out with hot water, and then you're gonna wanna reheat it up and make sure you get all the water out.
And add more seasoning.
And add more seasoning. Season all beef and some basil. So guys, we was rushing, so we got cream corn. You can have the kernel corn too, like that's what we normally go with. But we was rushing, so we ended up getting cream corn instead of kernel.
Where I put the pepper? Oh, over here. All right, that's enough.
I know.
Now just do a little bit of the pepper. That's that good pepper.
Oh.
Go all around it. Just don't shake a whole bunch. Yeah, you did it good right there. Now a little bit of paprika, baby.
What's paprika?
Yeah, I forgot about the paprika. Yeah, just a little bit of that around.
I feel like this would make you poo-poo.
Everything makes you
Yeah, I'm right
Looks
here.
pretty good, man.
Behind the door.
Yeah. This room got a lot of work.
Ain't too
enough?
bad. I'm almost through.
Yes, but
Okay,
circle. Stir it up a while.
Now, if you got cream corn, you're not supposed to drain it. But with regular corn, are you supposed to drain it?
Yeah, with regular corn, because when you use regular corn, you
Yeah,
melt
but
butter.
cream-
When you do the corn, use like if you got the blocks of butter, the sticks of butter, use if you're using a half, 1 can, a half a stick. If you're using 2 or 3 cans, use a whole stick. Melt it, put your salt, pepper, and some smoked paprika in there, and then you add the corn, the whole kernel of corn to it. You let it cook for about 10 minutes, and then you drain it in a strainer. Don't rinse it with water. Just drain the excess butter off, and then tell them what you're doing
So
now.
now we got Velveeta, y'all. Y'all
Velveeta,
could
sharp
do
cheddar.
sharp cheddar. Y'all could do whatever type of cheese y'all want. Y'all could do shredded. It don't matter, but we prefer this. So basically, what you do is, like, I'm gonna show y'all right here.
Yeah, welcome back. While she's layering the cheese, set your oven, if you have an oven, to 350 degrees and let it heat up for 10 to 15 minutes, however long it takes. And then you put it in the oven for, I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes, because it's all cooked. You just need to let it melt together. Put it in there for about 15-20 minutes, or however long it takes for your cheese to melt completely.
Supposed to look like the cheese is supposed to look like that right now, how you have it layered. Don't overlay the cheese, like, unless you like it really cheesy, because it's gonna melt eventually. And we got this on, and since you gotta watch it if you use a plastic top, because we don't have a metal top. So yeah. Mom, come hit the whoa.
No, I don't know how to do the roll right now.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, come on.
Do it for your fans.
I don't know how to
Come
do
here.
the thing.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna show you.
Show me how to do the roll.
Come right here. I'm
No,
gonna
because
show
you ain't gonna end up hurting
you.
me.
You go. Whoa. No, you're not even in it.
Whoa.
I'm not trying.
That's hot. That ain't hot.
It was warm.
It is hot for you.
It's hot, and I got that on video. Yeah.
Your other friend, how is that going?
Tatum, let me tell y'all, Tatum is my best friend, my best girlfriend. Like, and the crazy thing is, we're born on the same day, same year, same age, basically. We have interests in a lot of things. She's just more of the wild one.
And she's the one that's older? Am I
Yeah,
correct?
because of
a couple hours?
by a couple hours.
She's older than you.
And she was born on East Jefferson, and I was born on West, right?
West Jefferson.
So,
Okay, y'all know you got girlfriends, but people don't know this. You have more guy friends than you have girlfriends. And why is that?
I have more. I'm like my mom. The same reason why she had more guy friends when she was younger is the same reason why I have more guy friends now. It's because the simple fact is girls are like too petty, and
Not all.
some
Most
are.
of them.
Most are too petty, and they're not like chill and relaxed. Like me and Tatum, we hung out before I moved out here because the simple fact is me and Tatum are like each other. We're chill. We hang out with guys more than girls because of the same reason. And sometimes with girls there's not drama, but a lot normally keep drama and mess around them, and I'm just not the type of person.
My little girl, Caitlin, I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay. Who is Trey?
Which Trey?
You know
Trey Guthrie?
Yes, Trey Guthrie.
Okay. Trey Guthrie is
To
my...
you. Who is he to you?
Trey is my best friend. That's a guy, and I feel like we have fell off before, but only because of certain reasons. And I feel like
Can he make you laugh?
he can make me laugh. I can do things that I'm not comfortable. Like I can be comfortable around him. That's the difference with other guys. Like I can be comfortable around him, but like I'm at an all-time comfort with him. Like that's my dude right there.
Like balls to the wall, dude. You know, like
Yeah.
it don't matter what you do, he don't judge you.
He does not. Like I could sit there, fart on FaceTime with him,
I didn't think
and
you
he'll
were
be
gonna
like,
say
"I'm gonna hang up," and he never does. And
No.
he just sits there and deals with it.
And I am a witness to that. I seen that. I was like, Caitlin, really? And I mean, I've witnessed their conversations, and I mean,
And isn't it
they are very
crazy?
good friends. I know
Trey
that.
is let alone my best
He's a
friend, let
very
alone my
good
mom's guy best friend. One of my mom's guy best friend. Like I'm like, bro,
He is a good person.
he's a character.
He's a good person. He has a heart of gold. He will overdo it for his friends. He puts everybody in front of himself. He always does. I see that. And Abigail
has a
is
lot
like
going for him.
on the top of the list with him. And he has been through a lot lately. And you know, he has
God rest his father.
God rest his father's soul. He has passed away recently, and I mean recently. And he still wants to
Healing.
be there more for my daughter than worry about what he's going through and dealing with his demons. Abigail, we got a question that somebody wants to know. What is your biggest regret? What you regret ever doing or done?
My biggest regret?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think.
Pull it into this land, you know that's gonna fuzz up.
Cutting definitely. Cutting is my biggest regret.
So cutting is your biggest regret.
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
Because it leaves scars. Even though it's a regret, it also teaches me never to go back there, and that I've been through things that I have now overcome, and that I'm a strong person enough that I can overcome that I can overcome anything else in life.
That's right. That's right. That's a good answer. So in other words, you done that. You've been there, done that, and ain't going back. That's what you
Just
say
like
for in a God. That's what I meant to say.
If you're 10, good personality, got curls and a smile, hit me up.
Okay.
And you gotta be goofy. You gotta accept my goofiness too.
Okay. Really, only 10.
I mean, you can be pasty white and I'll still accept you as long as you accept me.
Okay. So don't just say only just 10. Don't just
Like, the normal guys I go for are like Puerto Ricans and stuff. Like, I normally date inside my race. Puerto Rican and white boys.
yeah.
That's my sister. That's my brother that looks like me. That's me. Yeah, no, look it. And this big guy right here is like one of my best friends. I love him, and he will come after you if you try to hurt me.
Who
Both
that
of them
is,
will.
Johnny?
Yes.
I thought that
He's
was
a
right.
big, lovable teddy bear. And I just love him.
Yeah, and he's single and he is looking.
Ready to mingle.
You think she is your biggest flaw?
My nose, clearly.
Why?
Because, I don't know if y'all could tell. I know y'all could tell in the other video. My nose is crooked. I can see it now. This side goes higher. This side goes lower.
Okay, but
And this side's my good side.
a lot of people say that they don't see what you see.
They don't see what I see because they are not me.